waste plants in the country that can recycle the type of plastic in butter tubs and similar food containers, which other facilities simply can't handle. Now, the boss of Monoworld in Northamptonshire is calling on the government to give more support to the recycling industry because at the moment we can't process all the plastic waste we produce, as Simon Dedman reports.
Some of the 100,000 tonnes of consumer plastic that comes to this plant in Northamptonshire every year. The old JCB factory in Rushden is one of only 2 places in the country that can recycle the type of plastic in yoghurt pots to margarine tubs.
Plastic has had a huge benefit in terms of food shelf life, and it's very easy for people to use in the home, but it's very difficult to recycle. We can only process at maximum half the amount of plastic that we use in the UK.
It's enough to put you off your tea. How we get rid of the packaging from our meals is why this spaghetti junction of waste management exists. The plastic needs to be sorted, metal and paper separated out.
The aim to pick out one particular plastic and process and refine and turn to a finished flake that's used in the high-end automobile market, possibly for bumpers and trims.
This stuff would have pretty easily found a home in China. It would have ended up in our sports clothing. But they have now prohibited the import of this stuff, and Vietnam and India have followed suit. And that is going to be a problem for us and our councils. It's going to be more expensive to find a home for this plastic. It may even have to end up in landfill.
There's a subsidy in the UK at the moment that was there originally to support domestic recycling. That subsidy has really gone to support the export of plastics. And now that export's no longer there. That subsidy needs to come back to UK domestic recycling to give confidence for people to invest and build facilities such as these.
The government is launching a tax on packaging that doesn't include at least 30% recycled material. But one of the East's leading waste researchers thinks they and us should do more.
The government should make sure that recycling and the responsibility for recycling is reflected in the whole value chain, so that you and I have a role to play as well to make sure that we're giving the local authorities who collect our stuff good quality stuff.
We don't like to think about this. Britain cannot now easily export its waste, which means households to manufacturers need to improve, or we could face higher bills for bin collection in the near future. Simon Dedman, BBC Look East, Rushden.